Happiness is being in the right place at the right time and being where you should be at that time. In any business, you kind of crave something fresh to reignite your passion again.
One day she comes up with this idea and saying, wouldn't it be great if I take a group of women somewhere nice and motivate them?
I love Tuscany. So I thought, well, what if I invite women from around the world and they come and they share my villa with me? But I didn't have a house. So I was like, oops. We have 2 weeks before 17 women arrive. So it's kind of slightly nerve-wracking.
Debbie vuole il tappeto verde per Debbie, Debbie la voleva ieri.
I'm in the makeup room at the Marilyn Dennis show. I've known Marilyn for many, many years. I would love her to come here and experience what this place has to offer.
Uh-oh, blocked by a tractor. Ciao Luciano! Puoi passare o no?
Every time my boys come and visit, it's just so special. I'm just a mum. Hi, sweetie. Oh. So, do you want to have a look around? It's completely different apart from this bit.
Wow.
This place is changing every day, you know, every week, every month. Look, 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 look.
It's huge.
It's wet.
Sorry.
Isn't it fantastic? And when you're in it, it's an infinity pool. Isn't it beautiful? I would say when he got here, well, Max was gobsmacked.
I am stunned.
When I come back to Reniera, I'm absolutely ecstatic. I love coming back. I love seeing the progress that has been made. I love the scenery. It's truly exhilarating. During construction, there was an old wooden pergola here. Not even a pergola. There were a couple of wires. That plant was laid down, and I thought it wasn't going to survive it. And here it is, 4 years later. I'm blown away how Mother Nature comes back in force. Absolutely beautiful. Debbie and I planned a very large garage in which I could store my collection of vintage motorcycles. So I ended up with a sort of 2,000 square feet, more or less. Fantastic, I thought. Never had a garage in my whole life. So the plumber comes. Where's the space where I can put all of the plumbing infrastructure? Then Debbie says, where are we going to put all the linens and the towels and just supplies? Kind of a waste of space. I could actually sleep on this. This is my box of tools. And that's the extent of what I was given as space. That's it. So my big garage is no more because the rest has been confiscated by my wife and the plumber.
This room has to go up this week, and P4 has to go up. These things are industrial mirrors. They were old windows that we put mirror in, but they weigh a ton. I want you to put these on.
Però ora, se vado fuori...
The problem is, this is the room I've chosen for Marilyn to test out, and she's arriving in 24 hours. So I want to get their filthy, dirty boots out of my beautiful room. Oh, elegante.
Sexy.
Okay, ragazzi.
Portiamo su.
What I'm thinking is if we move that, if it's possible, we move the desk over there and we put the mirror there, because then you see it when you walk in. I've put the wrong mirror in the room to start with, and now we've got the right mirror but put it on the wrong wall. So we're moving it over there, and then we have to do that now 14 times. So this is all ready for Marilyn. It's perfect. And I've still got men. I've got men running around here. to antique markets in London, outside Paris, and about an hour from here is a town called Arezzo, and that has once a month the largest antique market outside Paris. So I go very fast through the market because it's huge. Every single road is full of antiques. I always need a pair of hands, so I will drag my very tall, strong son to carry stuff. He doesn't know that, of course. I like the old deck chair. Is this it's a vecchio?
Dei bagni a mare, the seaside.
Did you have two?
Yes.
I love deck chairs. I've always loved the shape. It reminds me of my mother, you know, always struggling to try and get up the deck chair. They're making a huge comeback. I think these would look great by the pool.
What colors would you get?
What if we did a blue, a turquoise, and a green? Does that not say seaside to you?
Very seaside.
I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
This is nice.
These are washboards.
Yeah, but they make great bedboards. You know, you serve like that. They're great. They're heavy. Feel how heavy it is. So there were these two guys from Puglia, and they come up, they drive like 9 hours to get to this place, and all I ever buy off them is breadboards. So come si dice?
La Costa.
150.
150 for the 4.
No, it's too much. 100.
130, okay. 130.
130.
130. 130.
No, I can't. See, you're not supposed to shake and change it. Love that. Shake the hand, then change the price, little bugger. Look at that lovely chain. When you put one piece in a room, just one separate piece, looks awesome. One thing that I wanted to do right was the kitchen, because I wanted a semi-professional kitchen, meaning that we could have cooking classes there. We needed 2 dishwashers. We wanted a massive industrial stove. We wanted good lighting. We wanted a huge counter, central island. And I wanted to have an old sink. And I managed to find, because they're quite expensive, a beautiful old stone sink. In about an hour, we're just finishing these beds. Marilyn's coming. Marilyn is your typical working girl. She works hard, you know, and she does a radio show, she does a daily TV show, God knows how she does that. We've got these little signs we're going to be giving to all the ladies. So for Marilyn, I'm just going to, I don't know, write welcome on or something. This is the largest suite we have. It's on 2 floors, so it's very, very roomy. This was an old cantina where they used to make the wine. So we had this great big open space, and because we had the volume, we could turn this into this big place. That's why we put these great big, like New York loft type metal windows in. The colors, the textures, everything is about being relaxed, being serene. You're on an adventure, and you just want to be here. I mean, I just love everything. Everything's worked out really, really well. I just wanted to come in and go, wow, I love it. Here it comes. I hope she didn't miss it. When friends come, you see what they're seeing. All right.
Are we going home?
We're going home.
Oh my God.
For a stiff drink. The little things that you're freaking out over don't really matter.
Are you kidding me? This is the most amazing view.
This is the main villa. As it grew on, they built on and built on over the centuries, and everything is made. The stone comes from the land around here. We haven't bought one stone.
The workmanship, the beautiful buildings, the way that the trees, you know, were just swaying back and forth. And just coming around that corner and seeing that view, it's so peaceful. She had told me about building this wonderful retreat for I don't know how many years. And as you could see it in her eyes, that things had really changed and it was all coming together. And you I know I'm in Italy because of the arches. Who's the guy?
It's my boyfriend. Very good-looking guy. A little old, but, you know.
My goodness, how much work they have done on this place and how beautiful it is.
It was brilliant to be able to see things through her eyes. The design style of the place is that the practical things in the rooms I've done very modern. The lighting, the floors, the beds are clean, wrought iron beds. I want every single woman to open that door for the first time. You went, well, you know, I'm glad I'm here. The sounds, the smells, you know, everything looking fantastic and feeling fantastic. You have the best linens in the world. You have these little splashes of color that make you feel happy. Cool stone under your foot. You've got amazing bathrooms. But then I wanted to add some real rustic stuff like old farmers' benches, big containers where they would put the grapes. This is actually the old door. This was the front door of the house. This was an old barn, but we really had to take it down and start from scratch. This is where the women are going to come. They can have a fire going. They can read. They can hang out, talk. So this is your room.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
So this is some of our lavender essence. So when you go to bed, a little bit on here, sleep like a baby.
Okay. I have arrived.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Beautiful.
Non-horario means I don't have a schedule. So the ladies who come here don't have a schedule. Of course, I have a schedule, but they don't. They come here, they do nothing. They relax, have a great time. They don't have to worry about anything. Whether this place will change her or not, whether it have any impact whatsoever, I don't know. I'm relaxed here. You know, you're not dolled up. You're here and it calms you down and it puts things in focus. And what I'm trying to inspire to these women who come to us is you can do that dream that you have.
Abbiamo messo tavoli per fare il pranzo oggi. Facciamo un pranzo di tutti gli operai che hanno lavorato a casa di Debbie. Festa grande, poi festa sì.
Qui è per mangiare.
Metti un altro tavolo ora.
When you are finishing a project here, it's customary to throw a party as a celebration. They're putting up more tables. We'll have 11 tables times 8. We expect 85 people, maybe a bit more, a bit less, so we all have room.
2015.
After 3.5 years, the sign is going down. How do you say finished?
Finito.
Finetto.
When I first sat down with Volko and we talked about, you know, the entire project, he originally said it would take 2.5 years, which for me, that seemed like a lifetime. But it actually took 3.5 years. And I don't think actually we wasted any time.
Wow.
15 anni.
15 anni.
15 anni fa. 15 years ago.
15 anni fa. So I'm going to try and do a speech in Italian and practice it. I really do want to thank them. I mean, it's so important. These are the best workers I've ever worked with. What I've learned over those years is really an incredible respect for the traditional ways of building. There's no drywall here. Everything is stone and plaster. Obviously, it's lost in North America. We have different trades, but we've lost those trades. And here, I hope they'll stay. Okay, ragazzi. Quando abbiamo comprato Raniella era un po' brutta. Adesso è un sogno. Guardero questa proprietà e penserò a Bolko.
Bolko has become a friend. We worked really well together. It's not always been easy, and I'm sure sometimes he just wanted to knock me over a cliff, but he never did.
Claudio e Luca!
We've had two brothers, Claudio and Luca, who have worked on all the stone, building walls that look like they've been there for generations.
We've experienced a death, not on site, but one of the key workers got ill and passed away.
E pensa o con Tristasi e Fabio. Purtroppo oggi non è qui. Si pensero a Raul, Alessandro e al super inglese pakistano.
Alessandro! E dove?
Every time I get into my bathtub, I will think of my plumber and all the plumbing issues, but Riccardo, I'll always think of with a smile. Una persona che io non dimenticherò mai. Nonostante noi non parliamo la stessa lingua, per me lui è diventato un amico. Non sarei mai in grado di ringraziare lo abbastanza, caro Riccardo.
Bravo!
Feels he could have been a brother in another life. You know, we've gone through thick and thin, rain and snow and heat and everything together as we've watched this building come from the ashes, if you will.
Grazie! Buon appetito!
Emozionato, molto emozionato. Riccardo, tantissimo.
These guys know their business. There's something to be proud of.
This place will stay for 300 years, 400 years like it is now. So it's something that gives progress to everybody.
I could carry on forever just building and tinkering and doing stuff, but I can't afford to do that.
It's like our wedding cake.
No, it's better.
I know you all know each other from running past each other in hecticness this morning. We're in a countdown now. So we've all the rooms to perfect. We've got to put all the gifts in, really get into a kind of a nice dance, I think, between us all. But just so you all know, Lucy's role is as a life coach. She's going to be talking to all the women, which we're going to schedule. And Jackie's my sidekick. I've got a fantastic team. You know, Jackie knows me better than anybody else. She calms you down, she makes you comfortable, and she's like that with the women as well.
Debbie, they're gonna love it. They're gonna love it. It's gonna be perfect.
I've found myself a fantastic chef, Francesco, good-looking and highly recommended.
Right now, we're scrambling to get things in place. But once the ladies arrive, my role is to be the chauffeur and to make sure we don't run out of wine. Jackie's husband, Steve, is the other chauffeur.
Debbie's the boss. And then I think number two, realistically, is my wife, who's Debbie's co-host, if you like, in this sort of thing with the ladies.
They're from all walks of life. They are from different parts of the world. They are different ages. So what I want us to do is look at their registration forms and see if we can work out. I originally started this project because I believe in this place. I believe in what it's done for me. I believe in it, I guess, in the same way as I believed 15 years ago that everybody wanted to stencil their walls. there's 17 women arriving for their next chapters. But I'm beginning mine.
As I was approaching the property, I felt like I was in a dream. This has been a long time coming, and to think that the moment has arrived, it's surpassed my expectations.
Every time we went around a curve, I kept thinking, is that it? Is that the villa?
Just even seeing the room, it's like, when I see the bed, it's like, oh, I can't wait to have a good sleep tonight. Describe the beauty in a picture. You have to be here. This week, it is all about me. To do this without having to feel too guilty about doing it for yourself is amazing.
The Dolce Vita means the sweet life. When we hear the word Dolce Vita everywhere, it's only when I'm here that I understand what they mean.